Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So, as we all know, TJ Warren, aka Reggie Miller Jr., has absolutely just been taking the NBA bubble by storm. Like, straight up, man, this guy's last 3 games, 53 points, 34 points, and 32 points. Now, keep in mind, this video is being recorded before the 4 o'clock game against the Phoenix Suns, which at this point you would have saw yesterday. So there's a chance that, he goes out there and scores 100 points, and this video becomes even more, just right on point. Or maybe he embarrasses himself and goes, 1 for 27, and then it's kind of a meme. So either way, man, hey, it's a fun situation, right, guys? For today's video, what we are going to do is we are going to trade every single player on the Pacers except Bubble Warren, guys. And when I say Bubble Warren, this is not just your typical 82 overall basic bitch ass NBA 2K20 TJ Warren, guys. This is Bubble Warren, 93 overall superstar player, man, with some juiced up stats out there. So basically what I want to do is trade all these other guys on this team and see if we can build around TJ and win an NBA championship. Because who knows, man, like straight up, he's only 26. Like, this guy is just entering his NBA prime. This could be the beginning of maybe a new superstar in the NBA. I mean, he doesn't really get a lot of respect around the league as of right now. I know it's only been 3 or 4 games of him dominating. But, I just, like, on my second channel, Extra Crispy, I reacted to Colin Cowherd's top 10 NBA bubble players, and TJ wasn't even on the damn list. Like, how do you not have the guy that's literally leading the bubble and scoring not on the top 10 list, right? I don't really get it, man. So it should be interesting. Before we get going on this video, if you guys don't mind dropping that like, would be greatly appreciated. 1,000 likes is always the goal. And of course, man, subscribe if you're new to the channel. So yeah. Sabonis has been out with injuries. Malcolm Brogdon, of course, solid point guard slash shooting guard, kind of like a combo guard out there. Oladipo, of course, is still returning the form, but at times looking really good out there. Miles Turner, we all know Miles Turner at this point, which is not great because I hope he becomes even better player. He has the potential to. But yeah, man, we got some pretty solid trade pieces out there to really build a nice team around Bubble Warren right here, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is hit up that trade finder, and the first player I want to bring on this team is actually a former member of the Indiana Pacers, guys. We are bringing him back to the squad because when he was on here originally, he was asked to be the #1 option, and it turns out just, if he's your best player, you're not going to win a championship. It's the man on the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. No, technically he actually was on the Pacers. He was drafted by him and then traded for George Hill. I mean, George Hill was a nice point guard, guys. We can't get him. No, we got Paul George. Also, guys, a lot of people ask me why I just use Trade Finder and I don't use, like, Propose a Trade. It's because when I use Propose a Trade, man, I will literally offer up, like, 4 guys that are better than, like, a top quality player and, like, 17 first-round picks in the game just says will not accept. So I don't really know, man. I don't know if my game is broken or what. I just can't get, I can never trade for big time names out there, no matter how many draft picks, no matter how many players I throw in there. So yeah, there's something with my settings or something that's messed up. You guys let me know in the comment section below. That's why I use Trade Finder, because I know it's like guaranteed players that I can actually go for. So just in case you guys were wondering about that, that is why I do it this way. Maybe there's like some realistic sliders or something. I don't know, man. That's on like PlayStation 4. I don't really know. I just use the default stuff pretty much. So yeah, but let's go ahead and hit up Paul George. We got 4 trade offers. We got Sabonis, Oladipo, Malcolm Sabonis, Oladipo, and Brogdon. And yeah, we ain't trading Bubba Warren out there, man. So these trades, this one's actually not too bad. 83 and 83 for a 90 overall, and we get Patrick Beverley, who very well could just be our starting point guard. That's actually not a bad trade. I actually kind of like this one right here, man. Let's do it. Victor Oladipo, Malcolm Brogdon for Paul George. Playoff P, PG-13, PJ-24 used to be on the team also. So what I'm thinking, we could put, Paul George at the small 4 spot. He only goes at 1 rating point because TJ can play the 3 or the 4 spot, but he goes down 2 rating points. So this is probably our best bet, keeping it like that. Okay, next up, since we got our 2 big-time scorers on the team, I just want to go for, like, a good, solid center. Nobody that's really going to be too involved in the offense, but maybe we can play some defense, grab some rebounds. So I'm actually going to look at maybe, like, in the Hassan Whiteside. He would be interesting. We got Sabonis for him straight, so it's 85 from 87. That's not bad. Miles, ooh, that's a pretty solid trade. A 279s for an 87, and that will still allow us to have Sabonis to trade for another star, right, man? So that actually works out really nicely. Let's do this trade over here. Let's get Hassan Whiteside on the team. Gonna block some shots and stuff, man. He's got a good rating in the game, so unfortunately, he's now benched to Nurkic on the Portland Trail Blazers, so he will have an opportunity to come start here yet again. Okay. So I guess we could use like a better starting point guard. I mean, I'm okay with Patrick Beverley if he's our starter. That's not a big deal. But also we are going to need a power forward too, man. So let's go Sabonis, toss in TJ, see what this gets us right here, man. We got Tobias, who could play that 4 spot. Obviously, Josh Richardson. Not loving that trade, though. Eric Bledsoe, George Hill. I mean, George Hill was once on the Pacers. Eric Bledsoe, good defensive point guard. Zach LaVine, don't really need him at all. Drummond, don't need him. Kemba Walker, 87 overall. Okay, interesting. Here we got Montrez and Lou Williams. I actually like this trade a lot. Just Lou, you know, is somebody that could be a big time scorer. Montrez off the bench behind Hassan. That seems like our best bang for the buck right there. I mean, Kemba's nice and everything, but, you know, we already got scorers on the team. So, although I literally said that Lou Williams is a scorer, but he would probably actually, we probably actually use both these guys off the bench and just start Patrick Beverly. We got Brandon Clark, okay. Cam Reddish, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero. Way too easy getting this damn game here, man. But I'm kind of tempted. It's such a good trade. And we get Tyler Hero out of it, guys. How do I say no to this? Like, literally put Bam at power forward. And, yeah, it's going to be a lot of open shots for TJ. But we got Rudy Gobert, De'Aaron Fox, I see. Okay, man. Porzingis. I was like Porzingis in this game. What do we got? We got Dinwiddie and Jarrett Allen. Don't really need him at all. You know what, man? It's also a nice trade. Man, these are all really solid. We could get DeMar and LaMarcus, but I don't really need DeMar for any reason whatsoever. CP3, I give him a lot of videos, so I'm going to pass on him, guys. I'm actually going to go with this Porzingis trade here, guys, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put him at the power forward spot. I'm pretty sure he goes up to like an 89 overall player. So, yeah, we have an 88 overall. That's still really nice. We have a 7'3" power forward, 7-foot center, 6'8" shooting guard, 6'8" small forward, and we got Patrick Beverly, 6'1", that plays like he's damn 7'1" out there. So, that's very nice, man. Our starting lineup should be good to go. Next up, let's do our bench unit. We also got DeLon Wright for the bench, so that's nice also. I do apologize if I trade anybody more than once. I thought I had restrictions on, but apparently not, because that usually tells me, like, hey, Crispy, you can't do that. Okay, I thought that was an 80 overall Dellavedova. I was about to say, like, yo, when did he get good again? Apparently, when I wasn't looking, Clint Capella, you know, lame ass to have on a bench. Like, I don't like using guys like Capella off the bench. It just feels weird. Okay. What else are we looking for? We got Jalen Brunson. Okay, John Hunts, Jordan McRae, not bad. Terrence Davis, kind of a big fan of his these days. Nice player. Penny Mills and Jakob Poeltl. Love that trade. Yeah, that literally takes care of two positions we need. So let's get Aaron Baines. Penny Mills and Jakob Poeltl, although I wish it was Aaron Baines. Way too good trade to pass up on. So we're pretty much actually good to go with our whole rotation now. I guess DeLon, how tall is he? 6'5". Could probably play some small forward, but let's get ourselves a backup small forward just to be safe. And yeah, we got a lot of trade pieces on this team here, man. So here we got Miles and Devontae Graham. I mean, I don't really need Devontae at all, but you know, you're gonna toss him in there. How can I say no to that? Okay, so what we can do now is put, well, DeLon's already at shooting guard. Yeah, somebody's going to be out of the rotation. It's probably actually going to be DeLon Wright. We will put Devontae at shooting guard, which might actually work out nicer, man. Now with an 82 overall player. Okay, that should be fine. And yeah, DeLon's not going to be in there. Sorry to say, but that's just, you know, how it is sometimes. Let's trade the last three players right here. Probably looking for like, okay, Kevon, you know, that is the perfect trade, man. Kevon Looney and Kai Bowman. That's all I need out of that trade. I didn't need anything else. There we go. I like it a lot. Okay, so our starting five is looking like Patrick Beverly, Paul George, TJ, Kristaps, Hassan Whiteside. What I like about this team, too, is that, you know, TJ, Bubble TJ out there, Bubble Warren, is still the best overall player, which is, I kind of have to focus more on that for these type of videos, because sometimes it's like, I'll be like, you know, I'm going to trade everybody except Blake Griffin, and then it's like, I have Blake Griffin, but I also have like 790 overalls on the team, so it's like, he's not really the focus of the team anymore, but I will say in this case, the man is still the focus of the team. So we have a 9-man rotation. We are going to go with a 40-minute TJ Warren out there. Let's get Paul George at about 35. You know, Porzingis 33. 33 for Hassan Whiteside. Bench unit is pretty good there, man. Gonna be running, you know, a lot of Porzingis at the center's position a lot here too. Beverly at 26 is completely fine. We got plenty of other guards on this team. For our, okay, are we still? I feel like my game just completely froze here, guys. Google Stadia, man. My game has died. My game is, okay, we're alive again, man. We're alive. Okay, good to go. Yo, I also, hopefully I don't got like no highlights playing nothing in the background here because I literally have, I had like the NBA page open, so hopefully there wasn't like no voiceover, nothing like that. But here we go. Okay, so roster, we got that. For our coach system, 4-star Grant and Grind. I'm completely cool with that. Everybody's loving that. So let's rock it out with the head coach's go-to proficiency. Make sure that our shots are all good. So I did give TJ Warren a 100 shot because I want him shooting the ball the most. 75 for Paul George, 95 for Porzingis. Okay, let's actually down his a little bit. Make him more like the third option. Put him at like an 80. And then we will go with Paul George at about, and we'll put him about a 90 as like the second scoring option. Hassan Whiteside doesn't really have to shoot that much. Put him at like a 60. And then Devontae Graham, who was actually more of a 6 man, want him shooting a lot. Patrick Beverley, 60. That should be good. You know, that's more like a role player type of thing, right? Jakob. Okay, Patty Mills can probably shoot a bit more too off the bench. Put him at like a 70. Miles Bridges, 70. That's good. All right, man. So let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season. Honestly speaking, I mean, playoff TJ out there. I'm going to say probably like a 52 or 53 win team. We'll kind of see if we can roll with that. So as we go through the simulation, guys, I do actually want to talk a little bit about the Indiana Pacers and what I actually think they need to do going forward now. Okay, so we are seeing a new look team, right? Because with Sabonis out of the games, one sec here, fix automatically. Okay, manually, that's good. We are seeing a lot more of a quicker Indiana Pacers team, which is kind of where the NBA is at these days anyway. So would I trade Sabonis? No, I would not. I would actually bring Sabonis back next season as the starting center, guys. I don't think Sabonis at the power forward spot. Obviously, he's been dominating there. He has, you know, and also he made the All-Star team, right? But I would prefer him more at the center spot and just kind of have him play, you know, kind of like how Jokic plays on the Denver Nuggets, where you could run a lot of things through him. But you also have a lot of great offensive players around him. At that point, you know, you're probably looking at getting a little bit smaller by, I hate to say it, but trading away Miles Turner. I know that's probably not a popular answer among Pacer fans. But, you know, if I could go in the next season with a lineup of, let's say, Malcolm Brogdon, Victor Oladipo, trade for some sort of, you know, just spacing 3 out there. I don't know who exactly, guys. I mean, it's even to the point where maybe Miles Turner, you could use him as a 6 man off the bench. There's so, you know, kind of like a Montrezl Harrell. There's a lot of opportunities there for that. But you know, some sort of decent small forward out there. I wouldn't go for like a DeMar DeRozan or anybody like that. But then you have TJ Warren at the 4, Sabonis at the 5. You might even want to look to get like a defensive oriented 3 out there, or you could go TJ Warren at the small forward spot and then maybe do some sort of type of trade for like an Aaron Gordon, just to get more athletic, right? Not saying that's like the ideal player fit right there, although Aaron Gordon would actually be kind of interesting on the Pacers. Maybe even like a Robert Covington for that 4 spot. You know, just somebody that's going to give you more athleticism and allow you to run a quicker pace offense, which with a team of Oladipo and Brogdon in your backcourt, both those guys can get the ball up and down the court. I think it's the perfect solution out there, man. And then, you know, TJ Warren can still be a go-to scorer. Like I said, the defense might suffer a little bit, but having that switchability factor out there by having Sabonis now at the 5 spot and getting quicker at the other positions can work out very nicely in the long run. So, or you could go the route. I know Pacer fans definitely are not going to want to do this, but you could go the route if you want to stay more athletic and more defensive-oriented. Have Miles Turner at that 5 spot and then look to trade Sabonis. I'm not a big fan of that answer. I'm just saying, you know, it's an opportunity if you are looking to kind of change things up a little bit. So we do have a record of 67-14. Definitely cannot complain about that. One more game against the Washington Wizards and finish with a W on the season. Giannis still getting MVP out there, man. You know, Bubble Warren out there was not good enough. Ja Morant Rookie of the Year, DeMarcus Cousins 6 man, Kawhi Defensive Player. Lucas still got most improved, man. And then we got Nate McMillan as Coach of the Year. All-NBA first, All-NBA second. Yo, TJ making it, man. That was a 95 overall player. You love to see it. And Kawhi Leonard, you know, former Pacer for like an hour. All-NBA third. Not good enough to beat TJ Warren, though. Okay. So we are obviously the first seed with 68 wins in the Eastern Conference. Let's go with these player stats on the season. And we got TJ at 30 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 2 steals, 1 block per game at about 53% field goal percentage and shooting 43% from 3 off about 8 attempts. Paul George was an amazing second option. I actually really like seeing this. So 22 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. He also shot damn near 50% from 3 off 7 attempts. That is phenomenal. One of the best catch and shoot players in the NBA. Can also create a shot. Pacer fans, you guys know what Paul George is all about. Porzingis is the third option. I'm glad we kind of lowered his shot tendency. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 1 and 2 blocks. That's all we needed him to do out there. Devontae Nice off the bench. Hassan Whiteside with the double-double, about 1 to 2 blocks. Perfect for that center position. Miles Bridges brought some, you know, actually surprisingly good scoring. Not very good efficiency off 40%, but still, it's fine. I mean, he was shooting a lot of threes and stuff. 40% of his attempts were threes. Patty Mills, decent. Patrick Beverley, you know, played like Patrick Beverley. We all know he brought the hardened defense out there, right, man? So first round, we have the Orlando Magic simulate round. We're here to see if, you know, TJ can torch him up out here or if we're going to get sent home early. Nope. No, I mean, come on, man. Like, TJ's been making Orlando his bitch this entire bubble out here. Not the team, but the city of Orlando, right? Close out game 20 for Fultz, and we got 31 for playoff P. 29 and 5 for TJ Warren off 11 for 19 shooting. Next up, Philadelphia 76ers. Simulate round right here, man, to see how this goes. And yeah, we are just walking all over these teams. It was, oh my God. Yeah, he's back at it again, man. 45 and 10. Yeah, how did he do game one? Game one, he had 16 and 23. Nice. 50 and 13 game two. Off 18 3-point shots and 23 and 8 in game 3. All right, we got the 6th seed Boston Celtics. Does anybody have an answer for this man right here? It is not appearing so, guys. We have the NBA Finals. TJ Warren off of 41 points, man. 14 for 17, 6 for 8 from 3. Paul George, 12 for 26. Should have passed it more to TJ. You could literally average 15 assists just by passing it to TJ every single game, right, man? Every single possession. Okay, we got LeBron and TJ versus AD and Paul George. I said that backwards, but it's all good, man. Here we go. Simulate with Simcast. Give us that first game here, guys. Can we get that first game? Let's see what TJ Warren does in his first game in the NBA Finals. It's actually not looking good for us at all. I should have stuck to just simulating every single game. And, oh my God, we won it! Wow, we won 117 to 116. 30 points for TJ Warren. Oh my God, yo, let me see this, this game log. So we got Kevon Looney with the game-winning dunk. Why are you in the game? Collins got switched out. Okay, you know what? I ain't going to question it. I'm just going to accept it, man. Okay, simulate the rest of the round right here. And there we go. They just could not bounce back from that. Kevon Looney, you know, Looney Tunes, game-winning dunk, guys. We win 4 games to 0. Congratulations, Pacers. TJ Warren as your finals MVP, 23 and 11. Like I said, man, if you're watching this after the Phoenix Suns games, I'm recording this before that, and very well he could have went 1 for 20, and now this is really embarrassing. But it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.